Beep beep, what's up ninjas? My name is Semworld and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make big room kicks. I've been getting this requested quite some time now, so today I'm going to teach you guys how I make the kicks for Kevu's 8 essentials pack, how I made the kicks for a lot of the big room packs that we have, that you guys can support if you want on evilsounds.com. Now this tutorial is exclusive to the blog and let's get started. So the first thing we want is some MIDI notes that are going to tell the synth to play. Once we have that, we can get started. The first step in creating your very own kicks is going to be to go into the noise section and utilize the attack kicks here that we have. Now, we're using Serum because I think Serum is something that everyone's going to have, as well as we can do the whole kick process inside of Serum. Just keep in mind that sometimes I do tend to go out of Serum to outsource maybe better effects, better samples. But for now, we're going to be using all Serum. So let's find a click that we enjoy. Let's lower the level on the saw. Make sure it's one-shot mode. This one sounds cool. Okay, so this is the first part of the kick. It's just getting this click. You can make it yourself, but I'm not going to get into that because it's just going to make the tutorial longer. But it's going to be very similar to what we're doing right now. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on oscillator A and oscillator B, and we're going to lower the level down on both of them, as well as the cutoff all the way down. Let's make sure to route B into that. Now, what we're going to do with the LFO is we're going to move it like so and shape the kick. Remember, you want the kick to be huge here, and we're going to add that to the level here, here, and to the cutoff. Now, we're going to have this. Okay, so we're almost there. Now, let's lower the cutoff so we get that more boomy kind of effect. Now, we're going to be using a pitch technique that has been around since the 80s, since synthesizers were created, because back in the day, if you bought like an analog synth, this envelope would be routed directly to the pitch. Right now with digital synths, that doesn't happen, so a lot of people don't know this technique exists. So sometimes I make like some tutorials and like people are like, well, that's not an advanced technique, Sen. That's just been around since, yeah. It is I find it advanced for people that are beginning to produce in this new generation of producers with digital synths, because they don't have the envelopes routed to the pitch for you, so you don't know that that's something that you can do to get some cool stuff out of it. So what we're going to be doing is a low decay, low sustain, low attack, low release. We're going to drop this on CRS for oscillator A and B. We're going to hold Alt, Shift, and then click. And that's going to make it one directional because we only want it to go up in frequency and come back down. And it's going to happen really fast so that we get another punch from this sound. So now what we're going to be doing is picking our wavetables. I think analog BD sines are going to be good for now. And now it's going to sound like this. Okay, we're starting to get it. Now, what we can start doing is choosing different wavetables, which are going to give us different sounds for this. As you can hear, we can also open up the filter more. All right, now let's pick a wavetable that we think sounds cool. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think a saw would actually fit well. That one works. And with this, we can control the kick via very high, so it covers the whole bar. You can also mess with this here, the slope. We want to get like the right slope. Very little intricate details, but that's how you get the perfect kick. You can also use FM or any crazy techniques you want, as long as it doesn't change the key of the oscillator. Let's lower this one down maybe. And let's see if we can add maybe a sync. Open it up more. Not a fan of that, but as you get my point, there's unlimited possibilities that you can do to get very unique kicks. Now, once we have that here, I'm just going to go with this one. Now we can add the effects, and this is where I might outsource effects from other companies like FabFilter Saturn. I might use the Ableton effects, but since we're doing this all in Serum, just so everybody can do this, make their own kicks, then what we can do now is just go in, let's say diode 1. And we get a more distorted kick. We can also use a downsample, give it like a little bit of a ringing noise, and we can just get crazier and crazier with it. Now we also have pre and post effects, which means that if I wanted to, let's say, I want the effect coming in to get all of it distorted, but then I want to EQ it as it's coming out, we use post. And if we want to EQ as the sound is coming into the distortion before it hits the distortion, then we can EQ it, then we can use a pre for that. So it's going to be totally up to you. Now, another cool thing that we can do is, if we want, we can not use the noise section here, and we can, you know, just put it in Ableton, just have a little sample of a click if that's what you want. And then you can get really crazy with this without affecting the noise section, like distorting the crap out of it. But for now, let's just, you know, add normal compression here. And maybe an EQ it, and you can EQ it to your pleasing. Like maybe you don't want it as boomy, so you can get rid of any 200 hertz area there that you're not a fan of. And from there, you can create your very own kicks. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to join the email list, which can be found, I believe, on the top right or top left, for notifications on tutorials on new packs we release. As always, guys, thanks to you guys, I'm able to do this for a living and keep teaching you guys how to make cool sounds, how to make your favorite music, and hopefully help you achieve where you want to be and evolving your sound. You guys take care. My name is Semworld, Evolution of Sound, and I'll see you guys next time, ninjas. You guys have an amazing day.